Okay, here we go. All right. Hi, everyone. This is Taylor West, and we decided to do a video. This is Natalie, one of my teammates who I love so much. We had a meeting, an online training the other night, and I heard about her story. We were talking about different products, and Confianza came up. I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but it's awesome. And it came up, and Natalie shared her story in kind of a condensed version, but she talked about how she was being treated for really bad anxiety with Zoloft. And if you guys don't know, I am currently being treated for anxiety on Zoloft. And one of the reasons why I decided to become an It Works distributor was because I actually read a testimonial on Confianza from somebody else who was also on Zoloft and a couple of other anti-anxiety medications, and who decided to seek all-natural treatment instead in Confianza and was able to completely wean themselves off of any pharmaceutical treatment, which is awesome. So it got me super jazzed about our products even more. I was already hooked to the HSN, but it got me super jazzed. And so when I heard that Natalie did it, I had to reach out to her and find out how she did it, how long did it take, kind of get her story. So one, I can do it myself, and two, anybody else who's in that situation, whether it be postpartum, whether you're just high strung like me and you have anxiety, just get off of the nasty crap, get Confianza, and Natalie's going to tell you how. Hi, Nat.
Hi! Yes, Confianza has seriously saved my life and definitely improved my marriage because, a lot of different things have been going on with my husband, and we're in our first year of marriage, and there's just all kinds of stress that go along with that anyway. So this definitely helped us out a lot.
That's awesome. Now, what was it that first got you to, was there like a catalyst that made you seek treatment for Zoloft in the first place?
There's been, a lot of different trials and things that I've been through my whole life, ever since I was young. Everything from just like abusive relationships, abusive homes, just a lot of anxiety and depression that I carried, from at a young age to now about to turn 23. It just was not something I wanted to keep dealing with. So after about 6 months of counseling, I was actually recommended to seek treatment in Zoloft or some sort of antidepressant. So when I went to a clinical doctor, they prescribed me Zoloft, somewhat of a low dosage, but then I found myself started to taking, more and more as time went on, just to kind of starting to cope with things and cope with life, really.
What was your highest dosage when you were on Zoloft?
Highest was 50, but I was taking about 4 to 5 a day. So way more than the recommended dose that I was supposed to, but it was just, stress happens and life happens, and stress is crazy, and it'll make you do crazy things. And I was in no way an addict or anything, but I was scared at the control that it had over my life for, symptoms and things when you don't take it. It's really scary.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, how long had you been on Zoloft before you decided to switch over to an all-natural alternative?
I was on Zoloft for quite a few years beforehand. I mean, I had already very much got into the groove. I was taking it every day. And I was scared because if I didn't take it every day, I would have, pretty severe withdrawals. And that was scary because I'd never been addicted to anything in my entire life. So just something having that power over me was absolutely terrifying. And I just wanted to find something that was a little different. So once I actually became a distributor and wasn't familiar with all the products or anything yet. And once I found out that we had an anti-stress, and obviously we can't make any medical claims or anything, but I was like, let me just see if this works a little bit, and it absolutely did.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's kind of the boat that I'm in right now. Obviously, Zoloft doesn't really habit forming because it's not like a Xanax or something that you can use to immediately calm down. But, if I don't take it and I go cold turkey like I stupidly tried to do, I know about it. So, being on something that's all natural, that's better for your system, is definitely an attractive feature.
Absolutely. Yeah, you do not want that control over your life at all.
No. What was the process of switching over? How long did it take for you to completely get yourself off of Zoloft? Because I know they recommend weaning yourself off, which definitely do.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, if you go to any doctor, I saw about 3 different doctors from, moving to different states and things, and they're all going to tell you, do not quit this cold turkey. Cold turkey. Do not stop it, because it's not something that's super addictive, but your body gets used to something for a long time, and that goes with anything. If you just stop something that it's used to, you're gonna, your body is gonna be like, what the heck, what are you doing to me? So that's exactly what happened with me. I started probably about a year ago now, honestly, and it was about a 6-month transition to where I would be taking the recommended amount of, or more than the recommended amount of Zoloft, and then I'd take just the same amount of Confianza every single day, along with my dosage higher than normal dosage that I was getting. Then I would just kind of take it down a little bit every day while still maintaining the Confianza, until I was just really taking the regular amount and the Confianza, and then that's every couple weeks, or for a couple weeks every day, obviously. And then I just, went on to Confianza. But I did not do this cold turkey, but Confianza was the only thing that could, still give me the same effect, if not better, but a much more natural transition without any hardcore lash outs or any, panic attacks or anything like that anxiety and depression can bring on.
That's awesome. Now, do you feel like Confianza is as effective as Zoloft? And how specifically does it compare? I mean, how do you feel, dealing with your day-to-day life, dealing with the stress that life brings, just equipped with Confianza now versus either a mixture or just Zoloft?
Sure. I really feel like if you put Confianza and Zoloft on the same level, I feel like they don't compare at all. Yes, they both help with, Confianza is really an anti-stress, but the natural feel that your body gets, and it still gives me the same amount of comfort and calmness and just regularity that I was getting from the Zoloft. But let's say if I accidentally, forget to take Confianza or something a day, I'm not having, panic attacks in the middle of the parking lot of Walmart and lashing out at my husband, or, just something that's so scary. And, that that's not you. That that's not you when it's happening. It's scary for the people around you. And I didn't want to do that to my husband, and I surely did not want to do that to my body or myself for any longer.
Right, right. Did you have any negative side effects from Zoloft?
Absolutely. I had everything from panic attacks to anxiety attacks to there would be a lot of nights where I would just have this heavy feeling on my chest. And these are all if I didn't take it. If I took it, I was fine. But as soon as I didn't take it, probably took it for about 6 months before I realized, oh my gosh, I skipped a day. Now I feel addicted to something, and I don't want the power, like I said, it's this lock that Zoloft has on you. Right. And, if a lot of people take Zoloft, and that's fine if it works for you, that's totally great. But, relating to my story, it terrified me, and it just wasn't something that I felt comfortable taking anymore. So I just wanted to go for an all-natural alternative option that still gave me the same results like Confianza did.
Now, how do you feel now that you are completely just on Confianza and you're just using that?
I feel a lot better. Like I said, if I don't take it, I'm okay. I always keep it in my bag just in case, and I always take it every day, just like I did the Zoloft. I just take 2 pills a day, just like I did with my Zoloft. But it's a lot cheaper option, that's for sure. So it's definitely saved us a lot of money in the long run. But it's, uncomparable, the results that I've been getting from this and Zoloft. I mean, yes, they're both helping with anxiety and depression, but I don't have the harsh side effects and, hardcore lash outs and things like that I did with, an over-the-counter prescription.
Right. Now, of course, whenever there's any sort of medical condition, especially one that's being treated, we never, ever, ever tell, potential customers, our current customers that, we are not doctors. We do not recommend a course of treatment, but, our products are here to help you live a more natural, fulfilled life in an all natural way. So did you, through this whole process, did you consult your doctor about Confianza? And if you did, what did they have to say about it?
I actually did not. I knew from, like I said, the 3 doctors that I had spoken to before, you don't do it cold turkey. So I kind of had, the big picture of things. I just knew that I couldn't automatically, hey, take Zoloft one day, hey, take Confianza the next day, and keep on going and no more Zoloft. I knew that that wasn't going to be an option. You have to wean yourself off anything that has a control over you like that with your body in general. The fact that I knew, where these ingredients were coming from, that it was all natural plant-based, I trusted the product to know that I knew what I was going to put in my body. And that's how I am. Like, it does not go into my body until, like, I know exactly what's in it. And everyone should do the research, honestly, just because that's everything with our, society lately. It's just all kinds of chemicals and additives, and you don't know what's in anything. So you could go get a Big Mac and there could be chemicals in there, but you just don't know.
Right.
So the fact that this is just completely all natural, I was 100% in.
That's awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to be completely off of Zoloft. It's like, I can't wait. What was your total time on Zoloft, and how long have you completely been off of it now?
Total time was about 4 years. There was about a year in the middle where I was not, which was not doctor prescribed. I was supposed to keep on taking it, and I did have those, nausea and lash outs and anxiety, panic attacks, things like that. But the nausea was probably one of the worst things when you completely go off of it. But I was sick of it. And back then I didn't know about, this Confianza. Like, I didn't know anything about the company or the product. So I just thought that was my only option. And I was really scary, that you don't have an out, but this can definitely be it. And I've been off of it now for almost 6 months. And I am proud to say that I very, very rarely go without my Confianza just because it's helped so much. And even my husband takes it occasionally. It's not something that you have to be prescribed for. It's just a vitamin that absolutely helps with your stress levels and even anxiety and depression.
That's so awesome. Yeah, I know that we have a lot of people on our team who swear by it, and a lot of different stories about how it's helped different people even focus better, which I'm interested in. Because I have a young child and I need focus.
Yeah.
Don't we all? So thank you so much for sharing your story with us. I'm super excited. I am very inspired by your story, and I can't wait to get on the same game plan.
Yes, I'm so excited. You absolutely can do it. I'm just glad I could share it with you because honestly, it's so corny and everybody says it, but if I can do this, you can, because I don't have any willpower in the world, but just knowing that there's a better opportunity and more natural and it's not going to have any negative effects, that's something you want to look forward to.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much, Nat.
Of course. Thanks.